Hola, bom dia mundo. This is our first morning back in central Portugal today, back in Mortágua. I have been up since very early, since 5 o'clock in the morning. Story the Bean wakes up at 5 now. I can see my breath in the air. It is cold. I'm going to go and check the temperature. Yep, that is pretty cold, reading 5 degrees out here today. So if it's 5 degrees out here, it is actually colder than my fridge in the kitchen. That is madness. Things are starting to look autumnal. I'm seeing some brown leaves in the trees. The laranjas are still green, but they seem to be growing all year. I can't see anybody burning their fires yet though, so it's probably not that cold. Look at all these leaves. Man, that is going to be a lot to rake up. I'm glad I don't have to do it. Our gardener does that for us. I am interested to see what the temperature difference is inside the house now that we've had the insulation done underneath the house. Let's give that a quick check. Right, our indoor thermometer, which is by the window, so it's probably colder, says 15 degrees Celsius. Not bad. As I said, it's still quite early here, so it will warm up, I'm sure. Yeah? What's up? You won't need those sunglasses at the moment. It's not summer anymore, although it does stay very sunny in Portugal. What are you up to in here then? Thank you. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Now, you want to play with your book? You like to groove, don't you? We have been noticing that Story really wants to talk now. Just mumbling away to herself all day. Can you press the button again? Make some more music. And how's the rest of the family? Let's start with you. Eden the dog. How you feeling? Are you warm enough? You're on a cosy sofa. You've got a cosy wrap under your chin. And you seem to have quite a lot of fur. Story's in her playpen. Mummy's having a shower. I'm going to hang up the washing. This is a problem we've been worrying about leading into winter, which is what are we going to do about our washing not being able to dry outside? When it is really cold, it is going to be a problem. For now, I'm just going to hang it up indoors, and if the sun comes out today, I'll put it outside. Nobody really uses tumble dryers in Portugal. I have seen a few laundromats that have one that you can use. There's one in town, I think we showed in a recent vlog. But one laundromat for the entire town leads me to believe that most people don't use them. Story's having a little Skype with Nan, and I'm going to shave off this mess. There is so much to do today. It's pretty much all systems go at the moment, doing chores and editing and client work, and everything's coming back together. If you watched the weekend vlog, you'll see that we spent our last day in Foz do Aurelio, had a nice little cafe lunch and looked at the sea one last time, and just thought about what it might be like if we were going to move down there, which is definitely a consideration for us, but finding a home is very difficult. It was a nice last day, but now we're back in the zone. We have lots to do. We are trying our best to make our dreams come true. I know that sounds really cheesy, but it requires a lot of hard work and it requires a lot of dedication. We are just cracking on. You cold? Come stand in the sun. It's much warmer over here. Let's check the temperature. It has gone up to 16 degrees now, so that's not bad.
What a difference.
I know.
Stand here. Stand here.
Well, maybe the washing will dry out here.
Yeah, hopefully.
We're breaking up the tasks for the day. I'm going to go shopping and stock up the house, and Sacha is going to stay at home, edit the vlogs.
Yes.
And then when I get back, hopefully Story's still sleeping, I'll be able to do my client edits, and my goodness.
Well, hopefully I'll be finished my vlog, so
Yeah.
I can do story stuff.
Yeah, I know. Story has become so much more active since being in Foz, she's been crawling around more and she needs
Yeah.
more space and more activity, and it's just another challenge for us to overcome.
Yeah.
So let's make it work. It does feel nice to be back in central Portugal, I have to admit. I know we've been doing a lot of talk over the last few days about how much we love being down in the Silver Coast, and I think it's because it just feels so dreamlike. It's so different from what we're used to. Being back here does feel a lot more homely to us because we know it, and our minds are going through a lot of changes right now with Story growing up and us thinking about what we're going to do about her schooling, homeschooling or Steiner school. This is a new thing that's on our mind, whether they can have those kind of options in central Portugal or not. It feels like we're being indecisive, but I just think because this is our video diary and we talk to the camera like we would a diary, whenever we're feeling something, we say it and you'll hear about it. And you may find us in a couple of weeks saying something completely different. It really does depend on what we're feeling at the time. And when we watch these back, we'll be like, oh look, that's how we felt about that particular thing, and that's what we did about it. So that's why making these videos is a great way for us to keep track of things. It actually looks like they're building a new supermarket right opposite Intermarché. The construction site's been there for a while now, but no idea what it's going to be. We did read that they are spending 3 million euros on Motagua, so there's going to be some development around here. Anyway, here to do some shopping, so let's get that out of the way and then I can head back home. That shopping trip took much longer than I thought it would. It's always more difficult when you do it by yourself. I ended up spending almost 80 euros and I only had 80 euros in my wallet, so that was a close call. And they were repairing the cash machine, so if I didn't have enough, I would have had to leave the store, go somewhere and come back, which would have been awkward. But anyway, that didn't happen, and I'm gonna head back to the house now and crack on with some work. I just timed the drive from the Intermarché all the way back to our house by car, and it took exactly 7 minutes and 50 seconds. So going back to what we were saying in the weekend vlog and what we've been saying since the time we were in Foz do Aurelio, we can't really walk to anything from here. That's where the main area is, and it'd probably take us about 45 minutes on foot. And that's one of the major differences between where we live now and where we were down there. So it's just got us thinking. That's the last of the shopping put away. Story the baby is up from her nap, where she has been for a while now. And Mummy has set up the garden for some outdoor activity. I've been doing a lot of the Story duties this morning and the chores, and Sacha's been editing, and now we're swapping roles. She's going to take over the Story duties and I'm going to do my work. It's the first time we've tried to do it this way, so let's see if it works. Luckily it got sunny and it got hot, so the laundry is drying nicely outside. And over there is the outdoor seating area. Hey baby, what have you got? You got your water in a beaker, you got your stacking cups, some books, a jingly ball, lots of things to play with, and the first thing you went for was Mum's water bottle. Hello, curious mind. Yes, that is the camera, you found it. This will be the last time Story wears these leggings. They're from 6 to 9 months and they're way too small for her now. It's very difficult to get the sizing right because some of the 6 to 9 month stuff she's got fits perfectly and other stuff is way too small like this. We did buy a whole bunch of 9 to 12 month stuff as well, which has just been sitting in the drawer. Not ready. Hey, not in the mouth. Give it to Daddy. You can play with it, just don't eat it. Don't eat it. And then very soon she'll be in the 12 to 18 month stuff. She'll be a big girl, walking around and all kinds. we were saying it's very difficult to buy clothes for a baby in Portugal at this size, because when we were buying them in bundles, we bought all wintry stuff because it was going to be through the winter. But when the winters are as warm as they are now during the day and as cold as they are in the mornings, you basically have to get 2 sets of clothes. So Story has a ton of 9 to 12 month stuff that's all wintry, and it's just a bit too warm for what she's wearing now. The weather keeps changing, eh?
Yay, with Eden. Off goes Daddy to do some work. We've swapped places. Got quite a nice little setup down here though. We've both got our waters, and Story is currently having a biscuit snack. You dancing to the church bells. We missed these, didn't we? Eden is also down here with us because Story has biscuits. Eden is patiently waiting. It's a nice temperature out here at the moment, so I think we'll be good out here for half hour or maybe even an hour. We might get out here. And before I came out, I also put Story's dinner on, so her, oh, fly in the eye, her dinner is cooking. She's got peas, pears, broccoli and potato tonight. Do you like the sound of that? Hey, that sounds yummy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whee! Tumble! Whee! You wanted the blue one? Whee! Me and Story have actually been out here for about 45 minutes now, and we've just had some cocoon time as well. I think I'm going to take Story in soon though, because she's got rather mucky, and give her dinner. It's nearly dinner time, and then she can have a nice bath before she goes to bed tonight. She's currently just having a little read. Okay, should we go in and find Eden? Eden's been in and out following us and bringing out her bones, and I think Muffin has been buried somewhere down the garden. Let's go and get your dinner, hey? Here is Story's rather green looking dinner. You ready for this? Story had her dinner, and a little while has passed. Story's now in bed, and I'm just coming outside to get our laundry in and tidy up the garden from earlier before making Jay and I's dinner. Flies again. While I'm out here, I'm also going to end the vlog for today. It's been nice to be here. It feels good to be back. I forget how quiet it is here. And also I haven't seen another person today because I've just been at the house. I haven't even seen a person walk by. Very quiet. If you did enjoy, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to check the links. I always forget which side they're on. One of these sides, to see how you can become an 8 miler. And that is it for now. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.